Blessings, everyone. All right, this is work from a brother of ours. This is the food that's on his table. I thought it was really interesting for everyone to take a look at concerning um, the false prophet. Uh, I also want to say that when I saw this video of this false prophet, I just shook my head because of the similarities. Where I had come together with, Muhammad being on the top of the Freedom Tower, him being on the top with the prayer and everything, which was the light of the Quran, and the tower itself representing Mary Magdalene and the bloodlines with the hooked X and the purification of the wolf's cross. Then this is what they were doing, was purging you from your faith and your belief. So here we had Mary Magdalene, and this they called her the tower, okay, to give her the importance with the other apostles. Some would say she was the apostle to the apostles. Okay, this is the Knight Templars. And again, when I started to look into the caves, again, real quickly, found out how far down they went underneath the tower, and what the tower was sitting on is actually the seal of the prophets. And again, this is what they called Muhammad, the seal of the prophets, because he was the last prophet. All right, so with that, we're going to hear some similarities from Jonathan Clark. And again, understand that I really do believe that the reason why all of this has come about is that it was very important to know this. And what was really important to know was that God warned us through Isaiah 30, the chapter 30. Isaiah told us what God had said and why he was doing it. But most importantly, what we need to take away from this is that God is in control and that God warned us about this day, and that it was more than what met the eye. When Isaiah says blood will touch blood, I understand it. So again, I'm just going to put out there this brother's work. This is the food that's on his table, and then we'll jump right into Jonathan Kleck and how he will explain to you how God showed him these things, and that yeah, he's a messenger. That's what he says, that he brought this to the world. Okay, so again, it's going to be discernment and checking out the similarities and the differences, but understand that it was God who said that day that I'm in control. I told you, and I told you why. And if Jonathan Kleck was led by God, then why did not God lead him? Why did he not know about Isaiah 30? He says, I believe that Isaiah is his favorite. Well, why didn't he understand Isaiah 30? And I believe it says here, would say to the seers, see, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesying deceit. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise the word and trust in the oppression and perverseness, which is a key word here for Jonathan Clark, perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore the iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and in an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall be not be found in the bursting of its shred, to take fire from the heareth, or to take water from the withdrawal out of the pit. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to go back and research that. Take fire from the heareth, or to take water from the withal out of the pit. Interesting. Okay, so again, let's just hear him out. I just want to say here, I'm sorry, but does it look like an upside down fox with the eyes and the nose here? Sorry, just saying.
Right now, this is what happened. Let me show you. This is what the Lord showed me yesterday. Y'all know the kelipod is the shell or the host body, and the Statue of Liberty stands on top of the host body. She's holding a penis in her hand, and the flame is the imprisoned lightning. And she's standing in front of what was the Twin Towers, and the Twin Towers burned, and they replaced it with the One World Freedom Tower. Well, watch this. This is what the Lord showed me yesterday. I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, this is insane. So here we go. The Statue of Liberty has a spiral staircase all the way to the top. So, and this just goes even deeper. It's like, oh my gosh, the mystery of everything is solved now. So, yesterday I was so excited just to deliver this stuff. I was like, I literally was short-circuiting. I mean, it was too much data. Let me just tell you real quick what I'm going to do. You know that 3-hour video I did with the show you their system, Jewish Kabbalah, which is Jewish esoteric teaching. It's busted. The Vatican is busted. The Mayan culture, the Aztec culture, the Chinese culture, the origins of all things and all those things I just mentioned, done. The Lord showed it all to me last night. I was like, you've shown me the mystery of everything now. I told you a long time ago, he told me I'm going to use you to solve the riddle of ages, and I didn't know what it meant. And even though he keeps doling out information, I had no idea it was going to go to this. This is insane. So anyway, here we go. Look, let me show you something. See the Statue of Liberty? You can only see the chains from above because she's on top of that big pedestal. Look what's in her. The whole damn thing is DNA. Look at that. So, here is, I'm going to just enlarge this so you can see it. So you have the Queen of Heaven, and this is a representation of the fall of all the angels. Just like the Catholic Church worships the Virgin Mother Goddess, the Virgin. Turn it upside down, it's dead cheap, the Virgin. Well, this is Jewish Kabbalah right here. And this is, this is the representation of the host body system. And this is on top of a hendecagram, which is a kelipod, which is the metaphorical shell of your body. So that 11-pointed star is your body. It's a representation of your body. Well, what's standing on top of it? The Mother of Exiles. Oh, well, we're all exiles. The Bible says live out your life as exiles. And there's the Mother of Exiles, the mother of all you, so it represents Eve, standing on top of the kelipod. And it's called the Statue of Liberty, which is Eleutheria, which means licentious or legitimate freedom. Well, obviously it's licentious. She's standing on top of the host body system because your legitimate freedom is only in Christ, not licentious. So she's standing on top of the kelipod, your host body. She's holding a penis in her hand. The flame on the torch is the imprisoned lightning. And there's DNA going all the way from the top down to the kelipod. Just stop and think about them. Just stop. So here it is. There's the Queen of Heaven with the imprisoned lightning, with the penis, DNA going all the way down, and there's the host body system. I don't know if you guys understand the gravity of what I just showed you. I just showed you the greatest mystery.